nation is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Wyoming Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Klein. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Gives it on the option. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense looks like they're coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Utes will go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
And the Utes are flying down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to throw, it's Klein. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses to 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Holman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room, it's Thompson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is wide. Rysack equals one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the injury.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mack. This time he's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down scenarios.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Utes have their offense in high gear. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up second down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Klein. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working the middle, it's complete. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got him downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Gain of 15. And that's a first down.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking for a man. It's Matt. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner goes down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Power football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Mack. That's caught, it's Holman. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
We want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field, stringing first downs together.
Turning it on. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup. 15 yards there.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Mack. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end getting vertical. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They just keep firing. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
deep in enemy territory. Ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Back to throw, it's Klein. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, scramble play, everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd, I can't slide early, I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mack. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back open in the middle. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it all right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Fierce the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Turns it on down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wyoming. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Klein. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
8 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Wyoming, 21, Utah, 3.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Third down coming up.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Klein. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
The Utes decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up. The 4-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Here we go. Quick.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Using his legs, it's Thompson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a... at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Creates a little space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Klein. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's going to... flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Brooks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, for the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Klein. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Military stunt.
They'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. The jet sweep pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag. Third down. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Here's the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Green. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mack. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. To throw, it's Klein. Fire into the right, complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need a score.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snatches it on the run. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klein. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. The play-action fake. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.